welcome back to the Love Letters from Lakyn podcast. This is your host speaking, Lakyn Olmsted. Happy Wednesday is when you're listening to this. So, August is coming to a close. So today I kind of want to go over just an August wrap up, everything I went through emotionally this month, as well as what I've been reading, what I've been obsessing over, what I've been feeling, just all the good stuff. I just want to go over August, and August really took it out of me, you guys. I mean, the start of school, the whole 2-week depressive episode I went through, a lot happened emotionally this month, but at the same time, nothing happened at all, if that makes sense. So let's just get right into our weekly report. First of all, let's talk about Sabrina Carpenter's new album, Short and Sweet. So oh my god, Toby is messing with my tripod right now, and I'm really scared. Hey, Toby, that's not a toy. Short and Sweet. I've seen a lot of mixed reviews on it. I personally loved it. I am a Sabrina stan. We know this. I've been backing her since, Girl Meets World, Can't Blame a Girl for Trying, Thumbs, all her albums, Singular Act 1 and 2. I have been a stan since the beginning. And you guys already know that, but it's so hard because her resale tickets are pushing $900 right now, and it's actually crazy. I so badly want to find tickets for my sister and I, because my sister really wants to go, and I do too, but it's just not looking possible right now, which is so disappointing, but it's okay. I have been lucky enough to see her in very close proximity before, which I'll insert a photo or a video right now, because it was just incredible seeing her on the emails I can't send to her, and I miss it every day. But anyways, back to the album, Short and Sweet. I just love Sabrina so much. She is not afraid to do anything. She's not afraid to embrace her femininity and her sexuality, and I just adore her for that. Also, don't mind me, but ragweed pollen is really high right now, the ragweed allergen. So I'm just sniffling everywhere and snotting everywhere. It's disgusting. But Short and Sweet, I want to talk about some of my favorites and also some of the ovulation songs, as we call them. Ovulation songs are it's a really sexy song. She's horny and she's saying it. I'm pretty sure in the can't remember if it's the Juno song or Bad Kim, when she's like, I'm really horny. She just says it, and I'm like, period, girl. I love that for you. But I also want to talk about the Taste music video with Jenna Ortega. Incredible. And I already know that it's going to be so many people's Halloween costumes this year, which I love, and I can't wait to see how everyone executes that. But anyways, I just think her whole vision for this album is incredible, and she is truly exploding in the pop world, and I just couldn't be happier for her. So some of my favorite ones, I'm going to have to pull up the track list because I'm already forgetting. Okay, some of my favorites, Sharpest Tool, which is kind of more on the sad side. It's about this guy who's just so dumb. They're hooking up, she's meeting the parents, but then a bird flies by and he forgets. That's one of the lyrics. He is so oblivious to how she's all in for him. So I really like that one. I feel like I can relate to that. I love Slim Pickens, which she did perform that at I can't remember what type of show it was. She performed that at a little performance, I guess, a couple weeks ago. So I've heard that one before, but I love it still. Love Juno. Love Lie to Girls. Don't Smile is definitely an underrated one. It's one of my favorites. It's the last one on the album, and it's don't smile because it happened, cry because it's over. And I'm like, damn. I love Dumb and Poetic. Oh my god, I just love this album. Is a no skip for me. Even including Espresso and Please Please Please, I could still listen to those a lot. I love this album so much. It is a little short one, short and sweet, as she said. She told us it was gonna be short, but I hope that she kind of does a deluxe version of it or something special. Also, in releasing this week, it is the 10-year anniversary of My Everything by Ariana Grande, which is her second studio album, and I love that album so much. I feel like it's what really solidified me as an Arianator, and I've always been a fan of Ariana Grande, but I just love her so much, and this album really, really got me into her music, and this is the album where I became a stan, So she released a 10th anniversary edition, which includes 2 bonus songs called Cadillac Song and Too Close. And I think she also just recently I cannot talk today. Recently released a like a cappella version of some of the songs on the album. So, which I haven't seen that. I need to what am I playing? What am I playing? Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I actually don't know where it is. But it's been so hard to not buy like every record that these ladies are putting out, because they're also putting out these beautiful vinyl editions, and I have so many vinyls over here, but I don't really use them, and I don't have a good display for them yet, but I really do want to start displaying my records because they're so pretty. And like all the discs I have are mostly deluxe editions or like collector's editions where the discs are clear or colored or tie-dyed or whatever, and they're just beautiful, and I feel like it's a disgrace not to display them. But anyways, experiencing this week a sense of routine. I finally have gotten, I'm back at my job where the kids are back to school. I am back in my routine of split shifts every weekday and waking up at 5:30 a.m., which sounds horrible, but it really is so refreshing to be up early. Like, I'm recording this episode right now at like 8:30 a.m. because like I'm already done with my morning shift and I'm back home and I just had second breakfast and I'm drinking my lemon water again. Ugh. In my cute little glass cup. Here's some ASMR. Wait, how do I do this? Hang on. I don't even know if that sounds appealing. Anyways, back in my routine, feeling really good about that. It seriously has saved me, and I knew it would. I knew that my depressive episode a couple weeks ago, at that moment, she just, she being past me of 2 weeks ago, she just needed a routine so badly, and she finally got it, and I'm feeling so much more relaxed, so much better. I'm just feeling like, okay, I've got this. Everything in life is okay. I'm just going to tell you guys right now that if you're watching this on YouTube, there's going to be a lot of cuts because I'm literally having to go blow my nose, and the allergies are so bad. And that's the thing. It's like the transition from summer to fall. I love it so much. Again, no hard feelings to summer, but I'm ready for fall. I have my fall nails on. If you can see, they're Olive and June in the shade Obsessed. But I am so ready for fall, but the transition like of allergy seasons is so harsh on me. I'm waking up with like crusted over like puffy eyes, and I'm struggling. But we're going to survive. It's okay. We're making it through. It's not, so horrible. Also, in experiencing, I had a beautiful, most relaxing weekend ever this past weekend. And listen, this is crazy, okay? Hear me out. I didn't go out this past weekend. I know, moment of silence, I know. Lakyn, what? Who are you? I know. And what's even crazier, oh my god, I just did the freaking Debbie Ryan, like, tucking my hair behind my ear. Please forgive me. But last weekend was also kind of technically the first weekend back where everyone is going out, so the bars were packed, and I wasn't there, and that's just so crazy for me. I really didn't get that much FOMO. Like, I did a little bit, but it was just so nice to make the conscious decision to stay home and recognize that after the first week of school, my body needed rest. And every night I went to bed before 10 p.m. and I had a glass of wine and I was either reading a book or watching a show, and my comfort show, or playing games. And it just was the most relaxing weekend where I did all of my favorite things. Saturday, I spent the day with Brittany and Reagan, and we went shopping. We went to a vintage market. We ordered Wingstop and watched How I Met Your Mother together. It was the most chill, peaceful day ever. Plus, it was like storming that day, so it was like the perfect cozy day, and I just had so much fun with them. And it was so nice to just chill and not be blackout drunk, like just doing wholesome things and doing the things that I love. And the next morning, Sunday morning, we woke up and all three of us went to church together, and then we went to Urban Grounds after for brunch, and I got a figgy goat toasty, which is my favorite one there. And then after that, Reagan and I went to the pool and we laid out for like 4 hours, and I got a gnarly sunburn, but it was just such a wonderful day spent with friends and family. Honestly, the whole weekend, it was incredible. And Friday night, actually, I made buffalo chicken pasta for my dad and I because my mom can't eat it, but he really was wanting to try my recipe, so I made that for us. And then we on Sunday night, my dad said we were having ice cream for dinner. So he went and picked up Andy's for us and we had ice cream for dinner. And it was just such a beautiful, peaceful, relaxing weekend. And I'm just so grateful for it. I feel like I really needed that little reset to reset from the first week back to school. Same with my mom. She's a teacher, so she also just had her first week back at school. So it was a very nice weekend and I really enjoyed it. Okay. Playing slash watching. Let me tell y'all, I have been playing this game on my iPad called Good Pizza, Great Pizza, and I found it on TikTok. And it's kind of like if you ever played cool math games, you know, like Papa's Pizzeria or Papa's Ice Freezeria, Donuteria, Cupcakeria, all those stuff where you're like you own a shop and you make food and you have customers and whatnot. But in Good Pizza, Great Pizza, there's really no angry customers and like you don't get points off for like like they don't get mad at you for taking too long. I mean, sometimes they do, but it's not like a harsh, it's not I feel like if you know what I'm talking about, like in the Papa's like pizzeria games, like they get so pissed if you do one thing wrong on the pizza. But with the other people, like with this game, they're so kind and the characters are so cute and I love the animation style and it's just so relaxing. I am addicted to spreading the sauce on the pizza and the cheese on the pizza and then putting all the toppings in the right spot. I'm addicted and I've been playing it all weekend and anytime I have free time and I'm like, oh my god, I need to like get myself off of this game. You know, I feel like I'm not being productive when I'm playing it. But I try to limit myself to an hour on the iPad, okay? I don't want to be too big of an iPad baby. But I love my iPad. That's my girl. We're recording on her right now. Anyways, been playing Good Pizza, Great Pizza. Been playing some Sims 4. Still just decorating a new apartment in what is that? What is this city? It's the city living pack, the city that it comes with, the world that it comes with. Been decorating an apartment there, and I made this really cute Sim. She has the cutest outfits. Love her so much. I made her after a character in a book, Willa Grant, which is from, I think, what book is that from? Hopeless by Elsie Silver, I believe. Anyways, yeah, that's what I've been playing. I've also been watching How I Met Your Mother, which is one of my favorite shows of all time. I'm kind of just recycling all my favorite shows right now, just going through. I just finished a Gilmore Girls rewatch, which I should have waited to do that in the fall, but I'll do it again. You know, that one never gets old. But watching How I Met Your Mother right now, and I love it. I forgot how funny it is. It truly is one of my favorite shows. And Ted is so hot, you guys. I can't. He's so hot. And I love Lillian Marshall. I love Lillian Marshall so much. That is one of my favorite shows. So I've been watching that tons and tons at night. I've been kind of like reading during the day and watching a show at night. So obsessing, guys. I have a serious obsession with Sonny Angels. Do I own any? No. Am I about to own some? Yes. I finally caved and ordered 3 off their website because you can't find them anywhere here. Brittany and I searched on Saturday. We went into like 3 different toy stores in the mall trying to look for them and nobody had them in stock in Springfield, Missouri. I guess they just don't exist in Springfield, Missouri. But I need them to. I need them to come to Springfield because I can't keep, like, I just don't want to have to keep ordering because I heard that the shipping takes forever. My package hasn't even shipped yet. I ordered it a few days ago. But I'm obsessed with them. I will just sit on my phone and search Sonny Angels unboxing and watch it forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. So that's been a huge obsession. I also am obsessed with these people on TikTok and I am gonna pull them up so that you guys can listen to one of these TikToks because I cannot stop talking in this language. It's hilarious. I showed them to Brittany and we're both obsessed with them now. But it's these people called, oh my god, I can't talk. Marty and Missy, and they work at just like they waitress at like a restaurant in New York City, I think, and they just have this bit going and it's hilarious. Let me just let you hear this.
All coffee, dingle, dingle. Morning today is all very difficult to do because of last time in the night I had many drinks of my favorite drink, one of them, wine girl. And now my morning is feeling all very difficult to think or even see or speak. But for my coffee, dingle, dingle, I'll be completely good and be ready to be more awesome than all the girl you know that I know.
It's just like this language and people, the comments are so funny. People are like, is this on Dewey? Oh my god. Is this dialect on Duolingo? And like, Everyone is suddenly fluent in this language, and it's just so funny. And every morning now I say coffee, coffee, dingle, dingle. But that was Marty, and this is his friend Missy.
Congratulations, everybody who did anything today. Some did too much, and some did very for much littleness. And it is okay if you did major too much or nothing at all, because it all comes to balance everyone out together.
But anyways, I'm obsessed with them right now. It's so hilarious to me. Brittany and I keep like texting to each other in this dialect. So this morning or last night she said, "Time for girl to get best pillow dreams completely possible." And then this morning I texted her and I said, "Time for complete wake up of all mind and body and step into beauty golden girl." Like, guys, I'm obsessed with them. They're so funny. God, I love that kind of humor. I'm just obsessed. But anyways, back to the Sonny Angels. I'm so excited for mine to arrive. I ordered 3. And if you don't know what a Sonny Angel is, they're like these little collectible mystery boxes, minifigures. So whenever you open one, you don't know what it's gonna be. So it's a mystery box, but they're these little angels or like cherubs, and they have wings, and then their hat is like a different fruit or like a different flower, and they're just so adorable. And I ordered 3. I ordered one flower one. I ordered a sweets series, so I really want the ice cream cone. And then I ordered a vegetable series, which I really hope I get the bok choy. So, manifesting good energy for my Sonny Angels. I cannot wait for them to get here. Like, my babies are coming home. I'm obsessed. I'm so excited. And I'll show you guys them as soon as they come in, I promise. So, next up, reading. Finish The Serpent and Wings of the Night, you guys. 2-star. And we will discuss that later because I really don't feel like it angers me that it was a 2-star. I'm so mad that I didn't like it, but we'll talk about it in a little bit. I'm currently reading Just for the Summer by Abby. Is it Jimenez or Jimenez? I'm not sure. I'm so sorry if I'm butchering that. But I wanted to do one last summer read before August is over. And why not pick up Just for the Summer by my girl Abby? I've never read a book by her, so I'm super excited. I've heard a lot. Wait, Abby is a Food Network winner? What? What was she on? Founder of Nadia Cakes Bakeries? That is so cool. I did not know that. Anyways, this book is about 2 people who meet on Reddit, which is hilarious to me. I want to meet my husband on Reddit. Anyways, they both discover that they have this curse where it's like they're like a love good luck charm. So anyone they date, they break up and that person goes on to find the love of their life, and then they're just stuck single. And it's happened to both of them several times. So they meet on Reddit and they're like, "Oh, we should date. Then it'll cancel out and we'll meet our soulmates." But things get tricky. Can you guess what happens? I bet you can guess what happens. But anyways, I'm only about 50 pages into it. I'm super excited though. I think I could definitely finish this by the time August is up. So I'll let you guys know next week if I accomplish that. Anyways, okay. Treating, oh my god, you guys. Here's my problem. And you guys know this about me. I cannot stop shopping. It is a disease. It is literally a disease. As soon as money hits my bank account, I literally cannot stop myself. It's like something takes over my body. It's like I'm not in control anymore. No, I'm in the back seat, as my girl Leah said. I have been consumed by this shopping monster. It's like I'm a shopaholic, you know? So I've been spending way too much, but for good reason. I have, it has been kind of reasonable. I say that and then I'm like, oh, I just ordered 3 Sonny Angels and a new jelly cat, by the way. I ordered a new jelly cat. Super cute cherry blossom bunny. I'm so excited for her to get here. She gets here on Thursday. I think I'm going to name her Bee. So, Bee honey, Bee bunny, I can't wait for you to come home. Anyways, I've been spending way too much money. I got a lot of new fall clothes and fall cardigans, which I did need, and some basics. I already have a good pair of jeans for this fall, so I did not get any more jeans, but I still am on the hunt for like a really cute pair of like Mary Janes or a ballet flat or something cute like that for fall time. And yeah, I've gotten a lot of stuff to layer with, and yeah, so that is my weekly report, you guys. Let's get into a couple quotes of the week. I have a couple this week because last night I had a glass of Pinot Grigio and I was doom scrolling on TikTok, and I kept seeing these quotes that were making me really emotional. I was like, oh my god. When you see a quote and you're like, wow, life is worth living. And then you wake up the next morning and you were like, what was I on? Like, what am I talking about? Not saying life isn't worth living. Life is worth living. But these quotes just make me want to like claw my eyes out. So the first one is by Andre, what is his last name? I don't know how to say his last name, but it is the author of Call Me By Your Name, which is one of my favorite books of all time and one of my favorite movies of all time. I think it's just so beautiful, and so this quote really struck me. I saw it on TikTok last night, and I immediately went to go bookmark it in my physical copy of this book because I just think it's so beautiful. So this is what it is. We rip out so much of ourselves to be cured of things faster than we should that we go bankrupt by the age of 30 and have less to offer each time we start with someone new. But to feel nothing so as not to feel anything, what a waste. First of all, how beautiful is that? We rip out so much of ourselves to be cured of things faster that we go bankrupt by the age of 30. And he's saying that, when we go through heartbreak, no matter what it's caused by, we immediately want that pain out of us. So in ripping out our heart that we don't want to feel, because we don't want to feel that pain that is in our heart, we're also ripping out the good memories and the best parts of ourselves. And it's kind of like when I don't know if that's a good analogy, but when you're trying to get rid of, or have you guys seen the movie Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind? So when Jim Carrey's character decides to erase his ex-lover from his mind, he's also losing all the good parts. And you kind of see towards the end, he's like, but I don't want to lose that part. I don't want to lose that memory. And it's like we constantly are trying to erase past relationships from our lives, past experiences, without realizing that, oh, but I learned good things from them. I learned good things from that experience. Oh, but I had some really good moments with them. I had some of the best moments where I learned about myself with them. Or this experience really taught me some good things no matter how horrible and awful and excruciating it was to go through. And I think that's what he's saying is we rip out so much of ourselves so that we won't feel. But then we rip out the parts that actually changed us as a person or made us who we are today. That we go bankrupt by 30. And I just thought that was so powerful because I tend to do that a lot. And yeah, I really appreciated that quote. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. The second quote, I have another quote this week. The second quote was also just, I was scrolling on TikTok last night and I can't remember if this was like a comment that I saw on TikTok or if it's by an actual author, but I wrote on here author unknown because I really don't know. But I think this one really relates to me in a sense that, well, let me just read it first. So this is the quote. The point is to just be, and that is the hardest part. The point is to just be, and that is the hardest part. And I think I relate to this so much because I spend so much time wandering this earth, wondering when I will realize my purpose, or wondering when I will realize what I'm doing here, why I'm here, when something will work out for me, when things will change, when something big will happen. And I do this so much that I forget that I am exactly where I'm supposed to be, and I'm doing exactly what I'm supposed to be doing, which is to just live, just be. Don't get so caught up in your future that you forget where you are right now. And I know I've said that in several different mediums over the past in this podcast, but it just stays relevant and stays true. And that just shows how much this means to me and how much I have to remind myself that you are exactly where you are supposed to be. Your feet are planted where they're supposed to be, and you will continue to grow. And things are happening all the time. Things are changing all the time, and you don't have to rush life, and you don't have to rush. I'm so young. 21 is so young. Why am I so worried about what's going to happen to me or for me? So I just really wanted to share that with you guys. All right. I'm going to have to take a sip of water for this because we're about to move on, and you guys are not going to... Oh, hi, Toby. You guys are not going to believe what I'm about to tell you. Hey, get off my computer. Get off my computer. Are you guys ready for what I'm about to say? I'm about to drop a bomb on you. I have been considering going back to school. But Lakyn, you hate school. You actually despise it. I know. I know. But hear me out, okay? And I know I just talked about how, like, I don't have to have everything figured out, and those were the points of the quotes, but I just have always had this constant feeling in my heart and in my mind that I want to be in a classroom. I love kids. I love when their faces just light up because I said something that they really needed to hear. I love helping kids learn. I love helping kids learn about themselves. I love seeing a child figure something out on their own that I kind of aided them to get, you know? I get such fulfillment from watching children grow and watching them learn and guiding them and being, you know, a influential figure in their lives. It is genuinely hands down my favorite feeling on the earth. It's my favorite thing on the earth. I love kids. I love working with kids. I always have. And I feel like, you know, the job I'm doing right now, I love it so much, but I really can't see myself doing it for the rest of my life. I don't think I could do like before and after school program for the rest of my life. I really do want to someday be in the classroom. And I've been considering online school and getting my degree online through a program online in Missouri so that I can, you know, still do things on my own time, but that, you know, I'll have that push from my parents and my sister-in-law, anyone who might help me to keep going. Like, you're almost there. You got this. Hey, let's sit down and work on this homework. Hey, let's sit down and watch your lectures. Like, I need that little extra push because I have trouble myself staying on task with my ADHD. And also, I'm not very driven when it comes to school. I never have been. So I do need a little extra help when it comes to schooling, and I always have, which is okay. It's okay, and I'm here to remind you that it's okay. If school is never for you, I feel you. I'm in the same boat, but I know I will feel an extra sense of security and fulfillment knowing that I have a degree and knowing that I could be in the classroom one day and have my own classroom and create those special bonds with kids over a longer period of time, because in the after school program, I am only with them about 5 hours a day, 2 in the morning and 3 in the afternoon. And I want to be with them for a full day. I want the classroom to be mine. I want the kids to come in the morning and say, "Hi, Miss Lakyn," or "Hi, Miss Olmsted." Like, I'm so excited to be here today. You know, I want my own little classroom full of 20 kiddos. And that's just something I've been seriously considering. And I was listening to my favorite podcast the other day, the What We Said podcast, and Chelsea and JC were talking about how, like, whenever they think of, like, a new business idea or a new idea that they have or something that they want to start doing, like a new habit or a new goal, they always are afraid to say, they're like, I'm afraid to say it out loud, because then if I say it out loud, it's like, that's half the excitement. If I say it out loud, it's almost like I already did it and then I don't want to do it anymore. And I related to that so much because I'm like, oh, should I say out loud that I want to go back to school? Because what if I'm like, actually it doesn't sound so appealing. But I really do. And I think being in school, as much as I didn't like it going in person, I feel like I could really like it online. And it does give me a sense of fulfillment when I'm in school, knowing that I have tasks that I'm doing that are helping me get to a bigger end goal. So that has just been something I've been really considering, guys. So I know it's crazy, but I've been thinking about a lot of big changes in August, which brings me to my second point. I really want to start a YouTube channel, you guys. I want to vlog so bad and just record my silly little days of me baking or going shopping or going book shopping, book reviews, book wrap-ups, reading wrap-ups of the month. I really have been wanting to do that because obviously I talk about that a lot on here, but I would also just love a more organic video type deal where it's just a vlog and you guys just see me in my day-to-day life living with my parents as a 21-year-old. I also think it would be fun to simultaneously use a vlogging channel as a as a streaming channel. I really want to start streaming my gaming, you guys. I love it so much. I love gaming, and to be able to someday maybe make money off that would be so cool to me. And a YouTube channel and like streaming and stuff is stuff I could simultaneously do while being in school, while doing the podcast, while teaching, even if it goes as far as that. And like, I'm a teacher one day, but I also stream on the weekends. Like, that's so dope. I love that. I feel like I have so many unique interests, which aren't really unique nowadays, but I am someone who loves to game and I love to read and I just love weird niche things. And I guess that's not really niche. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to toot my own horn or sound like, oh my god, I'm so different, I'm so cool. But I'm just saying, I think it would be so cool to be a teacher and also stream and like have a vlogging channel and just do both things that I love that people wouldn't necessarily think they go together. I mean, like kind of an influencer vibe and teacher. I feel like, not a lot of people think those two go together, or think they mix. But for me, I think they could, and I think it would be so fun. And that truly is my dream life, is to create content that I love so much while also teaching. Because that's two of my favorite things, you guys. So I've been thinking a lot about, which is good. The ideas have been flowing lately. I have been feeling very motivated and on the right track and very hopeful about my life and where it's going in my future. And knowing that I have options is so comforting to me. So that's been fun. I've also been kind of like thinking of like, what's like a good business idea I could start? But it sometimes feels like everything in the world is already taken and there's nothing new that could be created, which I know is so false. But also in a way, I feel like everything at this point is recycled and everything is being reused. One of my favorite authors, Victoria Aviar, just posted a TikTok the other day about how, in the publishing community, in the writers community, in the author community, pretty much every idea is being recycled. It's about the author who puts the different spin on it, So that's kind of how I feel in the business world, in the small business world. Like, almost everything has been done. I'm sure there's plenty of things out there that will be invented in the future, but almost everything has been done. It's just how you personally put your own spin on it and how you present it and how you market it and how it's a little bit different than others and why you should buy it. And I just really want to create something that caters to all my unique interests and that matches my brand that I could sell. But still working on that, guys. Still working on my big business break. But anyways, to wrap up today's episode, I want to go over a little reading wrap up of this month, of what I read this month. So let's get into it. Let's start with some analytics. My reading goal for this month was 4 books. Currently in my yearly reading goal, which my goal is 50 books this year, I'm at 28. Just for the Summer by Abby Jimenez will be my 29th book if I finish it soon. And then, One of the books I read this month was a romance, and then 2 of the books I read this month were romantasy, so high fantasy with romance in it. First one, Reckless by Elsie Silver. I rated this book a 4 stars. It is the 4th installment in the Chestnut Spring series. It is Winter and Theo Silva's book, and I loved their love so much. Basically the premise is they hooked up one time while Winter was in the midst of a divorce to this terrible, awful guy. She feels like she's never been loved by anybody before. She's never been asked what she wants. She's always been pleasing everybody else in her life. And everyone thinks she's a stuck-up bitch, but really she just needs to be loved. So her and Theo hook up one night. Boom, she finds out she's pregnant. He doesn't know she's pregnant because she texted him, but his manager answered and like deleted the chats so that he wouldn't see. I don't know if I'm giving away too much, but great book. I rated 4 stars. It wasn't, I'm not thinking about it constantly. It definitely wasn't a 5-star read, but 4 stars because I love the romance. I love their story. And I love the kind of pregnancy trope. Like, I just love when they have a kid together. Okay. Second book, Heartless Hunter by Kristen. I don't know if it's Kicharelli. I don't know. I rated this a 3-star. Great story. Love the romance. But I feel like it was a fantasy book where it wasn't high fantasy. It was very much there for the romance. It was a witch and witch hunter trope, which I really did enjoy. It's kind of like cat and mouse. So they're not supposed to be together, but they are, and it gets messy. 3-star. I liked it. I enjoyed it. I will read the second book when it comes out next year. I do want to know what happens, but it wasn't amazing. It wasn't anything crazy. Last one, you guys, was The Serpent and the Wings of the Night. So I did rate this a 2-star, like I said earlier. I just was not vibing with it. When it would be sitting here on my bed and I would not find myself wanting to pick it up. I wasn't thinking about it outside of reading it. I don't know why it didn't hit for me, and maybe it's because I read Heartless Hunter right before that, so I had already had a fresh fantasy world in my mind, and so I just wasn't getting into this very much. I also think it's because I listened to part of it on Audible, and sometimes with Audible it's tricky because I kind of can tune out sometimes and not pay attention. So I don't know, guys. This just did not hit for me. The romance was probably the only thing that saved it for me. I gave 1 star for the romance and 1 star for the plot twist at the end that I wasn't expecting. But the rest of it, like, I just wasn't thinking about it constantly. And I feel so bad because this has so much hype around it. But then I have to remember, everyone has different tastes. Not everyone's gonna like the same book. So I was highly disappointed in that book, but it's okay. It was my first 2 star of the year, guys, which is crazy, but hopefully it stays that way. Hopefully there's no more 2 stars. But that is the reading wrap up for the month. And hopefully once I finish just for the summer, I can reach my August goal of 4 books this month. So, thank you guys for listening today. I know it was kind of a short one. I just kind of wanted to give a little August wrap up, tell you how I've been feeling, tell you all the crazy ideas I've had and what's been going on this month. And it really has been a good month, minus the depressive episode I had and the time that I got deathly ill, very sick. Things have been good. Things have been looking up. I'm excited for September. My birthday's in less than 2 months. I'm going to be 22. I'm feeling very thankful and grateful for the people in my life, the things happening in my life. I'm very grateful and I'm very happy, and I hope it stays that way. But without further ado, without further ado, oh my god. Anyways, follow me on Instagram at lakynolmsted to follow my personal life and books I'm reading, and then follow Love Letters from Lakyn on Instagram, both of those on TikTok as well. And this has been a Love Letter from Lakyn. Bye, guys.